Please let this be the end of the SEO industry.
So let me ask the question.
Yes.
Is the SEO industry dying?
It's gonna die. It's had it. It's on its arse. And the number of SEO professionals that keep looking at my profile at the moment tells me that.
I think they've got dolls with little needles.
They will have, yeah. And I hope if you work in the SEO industry and you're listening to this, get ready, because you need to be working on video. And if you're not recommending video to your clients now, and one of your clients is listening to this video, get them sacked. Get your SEO agency sacked if they're not recommending video, because literally this is the future. Questions, answers, videos, and voice is where it's going. And if somebody's telling you it takes months and months and months to rank for a particular keyword, when if you use video correctly, you can rank within 24 hours or 48 hours for really, really competitive terms, it absolutely is the end of the SEO industry. Because would you pay a fee on a monthly basis for no results until maybe month 6, or come to somebody and say, right, I want to rank for X, the person ranks you for it, and then you pay afterwards? So the whole industry, look, we're in lockdown now. The industry's going to change. The whole agency landscape is going to change fundamentally. But one of those industries, the SEO industry, £80 billion a year, it will change. It absolutely has to change. And the reason is because Google wants it to. Google wants video over traditional SEO.
Next question, before Simon goes on a proper full rant. He'll probably rant on all of these.
Yeah.
Is SEO still relevant in 2021?
Well, yeah, of course SEO is relevant.
It's just the way it's done.
Yeah, it'll be video SEO. That's where it's going to go. So 2021, video, make it, rank it, and forget blogging and link building and all that rubbish.
How big is the SEO industry?
Well, the SEO industry is £80 billion.
Is that global?
I think so, yeah. Currently, 80 billion.
Yeah, it will be.
There's got to be a good chunk of that in the UK, because we're probably ahead of the curve, that in the US. But it's massive. It's, like compared to TV and all sorts, it's an enormous industry. And my fundamental problem is that a good chunk of it is not worth having.
A lot of it's just wasted. Yeah, it's wasted money. What's the famous phrase? I know half a marketing budget goes in, the other half I don't. We certainly don't with SEO.
Well, if you get a nice report, a lovely little report and an excuse at the end of the month, but
they're all pre-done reports.
My fundamental problem with the SEO industry is they don't give you a profit. They don't tell you what you're making on your return on investment. At least with paid ads, you can say we got this from this.
So what you're saying is SEO still is important. It's just the way that it's been done that's got to change.
Correct.
But everything changes eventually. So that brings me on to the next question. Why is SEO important?
Well, it's absolutely, it's your brand. Your brand needs to be front and center. It needs to drive you clients and inquiries and grow your business.
And it should be part of an omni-channel approach, but not the be-all and end-all.
But the main thing is, if I'm sat here with a massive SEO presence and my brand ranks for loads and different terms, someone can't take that away from me overnight. Whereas if your complete strategy was paid and somebody comes to buy your business, they can come in and go, right, they're doing paid on this, they've got a website, right, we just replicate that. So if you're the SEO, you rank for all of these terms, and it's about your brand. It builds your brand for you, so that it's the brand that people buy, not the ability to get customers. Yeah.
How much do big companies spend on SEO?
Well, typically a small SEO account would be £1,500, £2,000, £3,000 a month. Big companies are spending tens of thousands of pounds a month. Hundreds of thousands, yeah.
Why is video taking over SEO? I think you've already talked about this.
Well, we have talked about it a bit in other videos, but frankly, Google wants video. Google wants video over anything else at the moment, and it is the number one thing that you must do as a business.
Where is search, SEO, video and voice going to end up?
Well, we've all seen, hopefully you've seen a film called Minority Report, where Tom Cruise is walking through an airport and all of the ads start changing as he's walking along, personalised to him. I believe it's all going to end up pretty much with voice, because if I want something, I'm going to ask for it to my device, and well, all the devices are already listening and learning. They're just trying to learn what the answers to the questions are. So once Google, etc., learn how to deliver the content correctly for me, then it will then develop into voice. It's going to be video in the meantime.
And how long do you see that being, just out of interest?
Wow, that'd be nice to have that prediction on camera, wouldn't it? And get it right.
Okay, so, we'll move on.
No, we'll have a go. We'll have a go, right? So we'll see who wins out of me and you. Personally, I think we're at the start of 2021. Voice is starting to get a little bit of traction, but the trouble is, it's a bit like the Betamax VHS scenario, right? Betamax was available. It was probably a better product, but nobody used it because we were all used to VHS. Now, if you go from VHS to CD took quite a long time to come in, or DVD, actual DVD movies, and then you've got Blu-ray. Now, who uses Blu-ray? Right, a small portion of streaming has taken over. But if you look at traditional search, has been around 25 years in a form. Now you're on to video search, and it's sort of in its infancy, but it's starting to gain traction because more content's getting produced. We need video to make the voice search properly, and you need people to program the voice engines. So let's say over the next 5 years, video really, really, really gets going and takes over search completely. Probably towards the end of the decade, you would like to probably think that voice is really flying, right? But I might be wrong. It might be in 3 years' time. But Mr. Price will enlighten us on his thoughts.
I think you're probably looking at 2033, 34. I think slightly longer.
Right.
We'll
revisit this video then.
From our yacht, hopefully.